What's up guys, Benoit here. Today we have a huge Pokemon Go update. The game was updated today. I forget the version, kind, whatever. But there's already been data mines of everything that was added to the game. And it is huge, guys. It is huge. There is so much to talk about, so I'm just going to jump right into it. And I'll have like clips of what was posted, like right up here. This is all coming from the Sylph Road, okay? So first, we have that 38 new moves have been added to the game. It says code and assets for 38 new moves have been added to the app. Aside from Ditto's transform move, this is the very first time new moves have been added to the client. Not only have the move names appeared, but graphic assets have also appeared. We believe at least several of these are ready to be deployed via a server-side change. And the chart should be right up here, so you guys can see all of them. And it's a lot. 38 moves is a lot of moves. So that has to be all the moves for the next gen. And it looks to be ready just from a server-side change. So all those should be available in the game, just with an update on Niantic's side of the game. So that is awesome. Like it says, it's the first time since Transform's been added that there's been a change to moves. And right after Transform was added, that's when Ditto started becoming available, which is exciting. Number two, and what I am the most excited about, is that there's been evolution items found in the game. It says perhaps the most exciting discovery this round is new support for evolution items. For those who don't know, in the main series Pokemon games, certain species only evolve when exposed to certain items. Following evolution items do not have graphic assets in the game yet, but do appear explicitly by name in the code. So it says Sunstone, King's Rock, Metal Coat, Dragon Scale, and Upgrade. This means we may be seeing a new evolution mechanic for certain species soon. So that is for the Pokemon that in the game only update by item use. I'm trying to think which one of these, like I think Slowbro to Slow King is a King's Rock. Metal Coat is for Scyther? No, that's for Onyx to Steelix, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I don't know. I believe that's what it is. But this is very interesting because they didn't decide to use this when Pokemon Go first came out. So there were Pokemon from the first generation that only evolved when they were given like an evolution stone, specifically like Eevee. They just decided to do it randomly. So it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Niantic goes back and changes the way that Gen 1 evolves for those type of Pokemon, or if it will only be Gen 2 and on. It's very interesting, and I'm excited to see what they do. Next, Pokemon forms have been found. So it says much has been added to enable Pokemon forms in Gen 2. The Pokemon this applies to is unknown, and it's many various forms. So if you guys know anything about the unknown, you can catch every letter A through Z, and there's also a question mark and exclamation point. And it's random, and you can catch every single form. But it was interesting because it only has one Pokédex entry, I believe. I believe it's only one. So I didn't know. There was a lot of speculation on how Niantic would do this, and I didn't know either. I didn't really have any guesses. But that's really all it says here, though. It doesn't say what's been added or how we'll be able to see. They say, we're not sure how Niantic will roll out the unknown species, but showing support for the various forms bodes well for Niantic expanding their mechanics to handle the complexity of species with different forms. So, I don't know if there's any other ones. I mean, there's a few Pokemon in the gens coming up that have different forms. And speaking on that, I saw a post today on Twitter that people are starting to see male and females of Pikachu. So forms could also gender, which we knew was coming to Pokemon Go. It looks like that is coming soon. Number 4 is something I think will be pretty cool. Nothing huge in gameplay, but it's a news section. So it says a new news digest section will be added. It looks like a new top level button may be coming to the in-game menu. Long overdue, a news section for the game is appearing in the code. It appears to bring updates about the game, events, etc. to a more official format. So that will be awesome. It should just be on the menu, a news section where they can post updates or announce events or things like that, because I know that a lot of people don't get the pop-ups for the events. The only event pop-up I received was a Halloween one. I know a lot of people have that issue where it doesn't pop. And at least now, we'll see in the news section, everyone will be on the same page. Number 5 is not anything big. It's just more avatar customization. Even more new avatar customization options have been added in this round, which includes belt, glasses, and necklace. So that'll be awesome as well, adding a little bit more customization so we don't see the same avatar over and over again for everyone. Number 6, even more shiny and gender code. Previous APK versions introduced the code for shiny Pokemon and Pokemon genders. This update brings even more code to support these variants. We should be getting close to seeing these in the wild. So that did update a little bit. And, this begs the question, if the shiny and gender code were added a little bit, I forget which update, but just a couple updates ago. It's not live, but it was added to the game. And if people are starting to find various genders already, maybe we might be finding shinies really soon. Now, Pikachu is the only one we saw various genders for, and it doesn't actually say in the game which gender it is, but you can tell a Pikachu's gender by its tail. The very tip of the tail, it could be like curved, kind of like a heart, or it could just be flat. I believe the heart is female and the flat is male. And Raichu's kind of the same. If Raichu has a very tip, or it could have like the tip cut off, and I don't know which one's which, but people haven't been saying they've found Raichu. It's just another example. Only Pikachu, and no one has said that their previous catches have changed, because I looked at mine and mine are all exactly the same. They're all the flat-tailed males. It's not like any change to females, so it'll be interesting to see if genders is only going forward, and how soon that'll come out. It looks like we're already starting to get them. And if so, maybe that means shinies are coming soon, which will be amazing. Number 7's a little bit small. It's a gym radius interaction tweaks. So changes appear to have been made to the way gym's interaction radii work. Likely nothing major, but there have been definite new additions to gym to apparently better handle the radius. And I know that's an issue with a lot of people. I mean, it just kind of depends. Some people will stand right on top of the gym. That's not a problem. But like if the gym's at like a restaurant and you're in the parking lot or something like that, I know that with the drifting and sometimes two people standing in the same spots, one person can add something to the gym, one can't. So it seems to be a little bit of an update just to help with the radius of gyms. Next is large debugging tools. It says a new system seems to have been introduced for debugging purposes. Notably, the options for the debugger include species, gender, costume, form, and shiny, hinting that the variants above are ready for final stage testing. So that's kind of like these last couple points are all about the same, like they're all smaller. The big ones are at the beginning of what I've already said. But this, like it says, shows that these things are close to being released. You know, gender is, we're already starting to see it. Costume we got with the holiday event, so they've kind of already tested that. Shinies in different forms. Forms have just been added. Shinies have been going on for a little bit, so we'll have to see how much longer till we get those. But all this points to it coming out really soon, and hopefully it's really soon because I'm excited and I can't wait. And last is the smallest point. It's new sponsor types. In one of the recent data mines there, it was found that there was a new sponsor code, and there's 3 new sponsor categories added now, which is pan, barbecue, and fryer. And no one knows what that means. We're still figuring it out. So, to recap, huge update. The update itself, tiny. The actual update was, what was it? Updated Apple Watch display eggs, changed distant tracking to better account for GPS, drift, and minor text fixes as always. But behind the update, it was huge. And it just leads to the fact that Gen 2 is coming soon, and there's a lot of new things coming to Pokemon Go very shortly. Most excitingly, shinies. That's gonna add. That's what I'm most excited for, guys, because that's gonna add a whole new level to the game. Gen 2 is gonna be awesome. I mean, that's a bunch of new Pokemon to catch, and ones we've never seen before. That's exciting. But I'm most excited for shinies, because that's gonna get me out there hunting, even for Gen 1 Pokemon that I've already had. It's gonna make me care about them again. So let me know in the comments down below which of these points you're most excited for. And if you like this video, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.